I'm 22 years old, but my height is 3 feet 10 inches and my weight is around 50 pounds. I live life trapped in the body of an 8-year-old. When I was 6 months old, my mom noticed a bump in the back of my head. So she took me to the doctor, and the doctor said it was a tumor, a very aggressive, cancerous tumor. I went into immediate surgery, and after the surgery, I went through chemo for 2 to 3 years, and I was deemed cancer-free. I was around 5, and it was kindergarten. They noticed that every kid was significantly taller than me. There's at least a foot difference between me and these other kids. That's when they took me back to Children's Hospital and learned that my pituitary gland was very close to dormant. So all of my hormones, my growth hormone, my sweat glands, all of that produces much slower. I got on growth hormones, but unfortunately, the doctor told me I was done growing. My bones were fused at 16. So I didn't have this realization that I wasn't gonna be normal until I was 16. That moment was almost like the world shattered. Come on. I want to live my life like my friends and my sisters do, but I need my mother, my father, and the rest of the world to realize that I'm an adult. My life is complex. In a way, the advantages to my situation are you get lollipops at hair salons, you don't get stopped by people on the street asking you for stuff. You can play dumb when you need to, so that always works. And then when you talk really smart, people are really surprised and think you're a baby genius until they realize that you're 22, or they just don't believe you. But that's besides the point. Physically is where all the bad parts are, though. I can't drive. I can't sit down on a seat with my feet touching the ground. I can't reach counters. I have to use stools. I have to hop on couches and beds and stuff. Shauna! I have to put my heels on! I think that medically, my situation is rare. I know that my dwarfism is rare because it's medically caused. I know that my personality is rare.
Good job, Tank.
Thank you. I live on Long Island with my mother, Patty, my stepfather, Mark, my younger sister, Riley. My older sister, Tara, lives in Florida with her fiance, Jesse, but she visits as much as she can. I know that walking in anywhere, I will get stares, but walking into an adult environment is a little concerning because people stare, they're gonna comment, and then it's just gonna make me uncomfortable.
We can't have children at the bar. Well, obviously I saw her. When she came into the bar, the first thing I thought was, it's illegal for children to sit at the bar. Can I get some ID? Can I get some ID? She does look young, so that's the reason why I did ask for her ID.
Thank you.
Me. Thank you.
Ready, Riley, you're last.
Yep. Thank you.
So, you get married.
So which one of us are going to be your bridesmaid?
I am 24 years old, and I'm engaged, and Shauna's 22, so I'm only 2 years older than her. It seems like we have a greater age difference than the 2 years, mentally, physically, emotionally, all the things.
I definitely believe that there is a little bit of resentment
I think there's
from
more than a little
Shauna.
bit.
Yeah, from Shauna towards Tara.
I think Shauna almost looks at it as like Tara's leading the life that she could have led had she been...
Just a little bit taller.
Yeah.
It is difficult seeing that my other friends and my family are being more independent, but I don't envy or have any jealousy towards Tara and what her choices for her life have been, whether that's college and moving out. But I think it's entirely unfair on my parents and that they treat Tara and I a little differently, even though we're 2 years apart. They always say that they want me to start my independence on my own with my own actions, but I can't do that if I have a leash on me.
Where are you going?
You're not ready.
She's gotta put on her makeup or something.
I'm getting all dressed up because we're going out to dinner. I usually don't do full face makeup. If I do makeup, it's usually just eyeshadow and mascara. I don't like wearing a lot of makeup anymore. I think whether I'm dressed up or not, I get attention. I think when I'm dressed up and I have makeup on, my mom gets negative attention. I don't think it's any different for me. I think it's different for my family.
Shauna likes to dress up like any other 22-year-old, but we go out together and she gets looks like, oh, wow, what is she doing? What is that kid doing? And then I get the looks of, how could you? How could you let your child dress like this?
And then my mom has to explain that I'm old enough to make my own decisions, and they don't believe her. They call her a liar. So that's not fun. I feel horrible for my mom because I don't deal with all the backlash because they don't think it's appropriate to come up to a child and say these things. They think it's appropriate for them to come up to the mother, which isn't appropriate at all, in my opinion. And I know it affects her. I think she covers it up very well. But I think, like, it's one of those thoughts in the back, like, at the late of night that comes into her head. If someone had commented on me that day, she would overthink it to the day, like, till she fell asleep.
I think about him all the time. I don't know why I'm getting upset.
I know why. You're lying.
It's just, I feel so, I guess, almost guilty that she will have to go through this for the rest of her life. It doesn't seem like there's going to be a time that it's just going to be okay or it's going to be normal for her. All right, can we go? We ready? All right, let's go.
All right.
We're out of here. You're pretty tall there, Shauna.
I'm probably like 4'2".
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, how can we help you?
It's hard being trapped in an 8-year-old's body when you want to be treated like an adult. Having tattoos shows people that I'm not a child. So today I'm going to a tattoo shop to consult with a tattooer about an idea I have. I want to get a tattoo.
You want to get a tattoo? What do you have in mind?
I want it right here. I want a chocolate-covered cherry, not completely covered, like half covered with the stem. And then I want February 14th, 2021 with Pap Pap.
All right, cool. What's it for, if you don't mind my asking?
My grandfather passed away on
Oh, I'm
Valentine's
so
Day.
sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay. So the tattoo I want to get is for my grandfather who passed away recently. He was my mom's father, and Pap Pap is what we called him. His favorite candy was chocolate-covered cherries, and that'll be a great representation of him.
If you don't mind my asking, how old are you?
I'm 22.
Okay. And you have existing tattoos?
Yeah, I have this one right here.
Okay.
I have this one right here that goes
Beautiful.
across my whole back, and then I have one on my ribs.
All right, cool. Do you want to come around back and maybe we could sit at the computer, maybe draw a little, design it together a little bit?
I'm okay with whatever you want to
See
do.
if we can figure it out? Come on back.
Thank you. So walking into a tattoo shop, it's a strange feeling. It's almost like walking into a bar. You're either gonna get carded or not. And either they have respect for you or they don't. And even though it's a different circumstance, it's a very similar feeling.
All right, so I guess one of the challenges is gonna be
My proportions?
size and proportions. Let's just draw just a little one. Do you want a chair to sit in the shop?
No, I'm okay.
okay?
Yeah. I look taller standing.
We're like total opposite. I'm like really big.
I've never been the big person in my life.
Sometimes being big has nothing to do with how big you really are.
Yeah, I have the personality to make up for it. So.
Something tells me. I believe you. I believe you. I mean, obviously, when you first meet somebody like that, you're a little bit taken back. But once you open up your mouth and verbalize yourself, She's a firecracker. She's a lot of fun. I'd like to hang out with her. We can only deal with the gifts we've been given, right?
Yeah, even if it's not a lot.
Yeah. Or too much.
Yeah.
You know?
Either way, either end of the spectrum sucks.
Yeah.
I can relate to Joel because he has gone through the same kind of prejudgmental experiences that I have gone through, but on the opposite spectrum. He's taller, he's a wider person, he's covered in tattoos, and those are all stereotypes for someone who could hurt you. I mean, him being told, oh, I don't want your help because of the way he looks, or me being told, oh, no, honey, you can't pour my coffee, is kind of the same feeling. It's like, well, why am I not good enough?
How do you feel about something like this, where you could see the molten, or do you want it just kind of like dunked in chocolate?
The dunked in chocolate might be better because I've looked it up, and when people do this, it kind of comes out looking like semen. So.
Okay, I could see that. The only reason I was kind of lending myself to that is because I could turn that almost into a little bit of a heart.
If you want to do that without making it look inappropriate, I'm all for it because he actually did prefer these kind, which are the felt kind.
Oh, those are the best.
Yeah.
All right.
So I specifically wanted a certain kind of cherry because cherries can be sexualized. And the bitten in one, you get it tattooed, it's gonna look like semen. And I don't want that on my arm. So I just want to stick to one cherry, one whole cherry covered in chocolate.
If you don't mind my asking, how old was your grandfather when he passed?
I think he was around 76. He had stage 4 lung cancer for about 9 years. So the reason I'm getting the tattoo is because he did pass away and he was very...
Big part of your life?
I wouldn't say big, like, involvement-wise, but, like, he always made sure that no one was to me
Gotcha.
because of my height.
Gotcha.
When it came to my grandfather, there was a connection there. When we went there, he always wanted to talk to me, and he went out of his way to do things for me. And he was the only one, really, that on my mom's extended family side that didn't look at my height, make me feel different, because I was his granddaughter. And he just made me feel amazing.
So, I mean, this would be like the first general mock-up. How do you feel about making one of the A's the actual cherry?
Oh, that would work better.
How's
Yeah.
that? That's cool. So we'll
Plus, it'll take up less space.
we'll scrap this guy, and we'll do another one real quick.
Each of my tattoos have a meaning. I never want to get a tattoo without a meaning. The first one is for my cancer. It's 2 elephants making the cancer symbol. And this one on my forearm is 2 doves facing each other. It's based off a jewelry box I have for my grandmother who passed away when I was 10. The one on my ribs is just a stencil of a polar bear. It's my favorite animal, and I think I'm like a polar bear because they look so cute and cuddly, but they actually are so, like, introverted because they don't see other polar bears, that they will attack any other polar bear they see. So I think I'm the same way with humans.
Shauna's like a polar bear because, you know, she's cute and she seems very sweet, but she can just devastate you
She's ferocious.
with one swipe.
How many tattoos do you have?
One big one.
Just one massive.
At this point, I've
Did it
never...
start out that way?
No, I got my first tattoo on my 18th birthday. My mom wasn't very happy about it, but it's a lot more acceptable now than it used to be
Yeah.
back then, so...
That's how my mom is. My mom's like, well, you're tiny and you already curse and you already drag attention to you and now you're gonna get a tattoo and people are gonna stare at you and point at it. And I'm like, but I want it. I think my first tattoo was a connection to independence in a way, setting my personality almost with my mom because I had to convince her that it was going to be okay even though it's on a childlike body, that I understand I might get judgment, but I've gotten judgment my entire life, so why can't I do what I want to do?
How do you like the idea of something like that?
I do like that sketch. Where's...
You want to see the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it right
Honestly,
there.
if I could just take this home and show it to my parents, because it is for my mother at the end of the day, because it is her dad.
Gotcha. Take this, show it to your family, and if you have any questions or anything that you want me to do or change, whatever, just let me know. I'm open to changing it, and it's all about you, you know? I'll walk you out. You want a T-shirt?
Sure, I'll take free stuff.
Every person presents themselves with a different set of complexities, but her willingness to verbalize what she does and doesn't want allows me to really get a good handle of what's actually possible with her anatomy. She's not asking for anything that's hard to do or would complicate anything at all, so she's good. I can't wait to do it. When you figure out what you want to do, let me know.
Yep, I'm sure we will see you in the future.
I'll walk you out, I'll give you a card, and you give us a call.
Thank you. The tattoo consultation with Big Joel went very well. I do plan on coming back soon for my tattoo. Walking into an adult environment is a little concerning because people stare, they're gonna comment, and then it's just gonna make me uncomfortable.
We can't have children at the bar. Well, obviously I saw her. When she came into the bar, the first thing I thought was, it's illegal for children to sit at the bar. Can I get some ID? Can I get some ID? She does look young, so that's the reason why I did ask for her ID.
What's going on in your life with your wedding?
Yeah, I have any kind of relationship, right? My romantic life kind of sucks. I think I've dated like 7 people. I attract creeps, you know, like the typical, like, quote-unquote bad boy picture kind of situation, and idiots. My last relationship had ended specifically because he didn't want to go out, like, to a restaurant with me or just go out and take a walk with me. And those are the kind of things that I look for as red flags. He said, I have a pretty face, but my body is I have a great personality, but I'm a
He said, what?
We're not together anymore. It doesn't matter.
You still talk to him. I wouldn't
do.
talk to him after that.
Yeah, don't talk to him.
You know we're right.
It's difficult to date when you look like an 8-year-old. A lot of guys have an issue with it at first. They feel that, like, sense of staring, and that's why a lot of my relationships just don't work. It's because they don't know how to deal with my height.
You gotta meet better guys. That's just it. You have to
Make better
willing to-
choices.
It's hard to meet new people because people don't understand that I'm an adult. People don't think to come up to me or hit on me or anything. It takes them a while to get to know me and understand, okay, that she actually is intelligent, she's an adult.
This is why we're gonna make you a dating app.
Ew.
Yeah, then we can choose for you. Yeah. That's not asking out. That's swiping left or right.
I don't understand that concept.
Well, you'll figure it
It'll
out.
teach you.
I'm hesitant about trying online dating because it's not something that feels natural to me. It takes away that opportunity of people just meeting me and wanting to make a connection.
Oh, we need photos.
Okay. Well, you don't take photos, which means
do
we have to
not.
take
We
photos
need to
for
take
you.
photos for you.
I have clothes. I've never really online dated before, but my sisters convinced me to create a dating profile because it's what people my age are doing. There's this romper.
That's cute.
It is cute. There's this dress, which is just a skirt.
Where's the dress?
It's not a dress.
It's a
just a
two-piece.
skirt.
Which means
Where is it?
And then this is the top.
that might get some attention.
The wrong kind of attention.
It's so difficult just shopping when you're short, I guess. Finding clothes that fit perfectly is slim to none.
Do you want a picture of that outfit?
Do you?
It's your profile.
Do you want to look like a teacher?
Most of the time I go to the kids section, but most of these clothes now have sparkles. They have unicorns. They have like cookies with eyeballs on it. If I look in the mirror and I see something that reminds me of something I wore during childhood, or I see a child wore, I will not wear it.
So
well,
this
Riley
one-
doesn't want to do this, but we're going to do this.
At least
Yes.
wear leggings instead of the skirt.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Shauna also wants to overcompensate for her size by dressing a little more provocatively.
All right, you ready?
Not
Are you
really.
smiling? Like that? You don't want to look like a child.
Bite the apple.
Bite the apple.
I hate y'all so much.
Then you have to change now.
Which one?
This one. Get it over with.
Okay.
I told you not the skirt.
Yeah, it's great. Smile, bite the apple. A little softer.
Yeah, just a little
Bite a softer apple.
less intense.
Maybe the side. Yeah. A little less skin.
Yeah, more skin. She thinks I dress like a
Okay, here's the thing. All of our styles are very different. I'm more dark. Shauna's more preppy, and Tara is school teacher now.
bow, no bow.
That is much better.
Oh, isn't much better.
That's so much better. I like the bow.
You want
The
to
bow's
put me on
cute.
a dating app, but you don't want me to dress provocative.
Do you want to dress provocative?
I have the clothes.
I know.
There's plenty of bad situations that can happen when it comes to people that want to date me. The attraction to younger people, children exactly, is an issue. And there have been times that I've attracted that, and they haven't been like super old, creepy guys all the time. But sometimes they are, sometimes they're younger, and it's just creepy.
What are we gonna say in your bio?
I'm short, leave me alone.
Oh, because that'll get so many
going to
responses.
get hits.
Online dating for Shauna, I think, it's a slippery slope. The problem with online is you don't know what their intentions are.
Yeah.
I mean, are they allowed within 500 yards of an elementary school? I mean, those are
Just went there.
those are serious concerns of mine.
Add your first profile prompt. A pro and con of dating me.
I could think of a really dirty pro.
Yeah, you gotta say it now.
You're at the right height.
Yeah, we know. I know.
You're
for that
right
for
there.
sure.
You want to put that on your profile?
When it comes to physical intimacy, the boxes have all been checked.
Michael looks cute.
He looks like a boy.
He's looking for a relationship. That's
He
a
has
good
dogs.
guy. And
He
he wants
can't
babies.
spell Connecticut.
He did put a Q in Connecticut tea. That's a little rough.
Maybe
No, there's no explaining that. That's bad.
Pass.
Ooh, Greg.
Kind of a nerd. This is perfect.
I have a
He has
dog.
Bunch of musical instruments. Cancer survivor. Yes.
Hey, yes.
We're playing.
Yes, he's a cancer survivor, Shauna.
I'm looking for someone who's nice, has integrity, maybe funny. Funny's good too. Funny's really good.
What were you guys doing upstairs?
We're just hoping to spice up her life a little bit.
What are you doing?
We made Shauna a dating profile.
We like Greg.
What? Stop saying Greg.
Who is Greg? He's a cancer survivor, college grad.
Didn't spell Connecticut with a Q.
Does he know how tall you are?
I don't know. None of them do, probably.
I mean, we put it on
It's
her
on your
profile.
My family's gotten way too involved in my dating life. They instantly want to know the person. They instantly want to know if he's gonna stick around or not. And I just want to have fun with some people.
But we liked Greg. Greg has to like us.
Okay, Greg's not liking us. Greg's liking Shauna.
Yeah, it sounds like Greg's dealing with 3 people.
We like Greg.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Welcome back. How you doing?
This is my mother.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. I'm Patty.
Nice to meet you.
A while ago, I went to a tattoo shop to get a consultation about a tattoo I wanted to get. My mom is coming with me for this tattoo. She came with me for my first tattoo, but specifically I want her there for this tattoo because it is her father.
Yeah, you ready? Excited?
I am excited. She's nervous.
You're nervous?
A little bit.
Well, that's mom's job, right?
I'm definitely okay being there with Shauna. I've been there with every tattoo.
You know, if I have to be honest with you, we have a couple of things that we have to kind of really talk about. I've never really done a tattoo for somebody your size before. So I just want to make sure that we get the information that we want to display responsibly and appropriately. So we might have to make some changes, but I took what you had originally given me and I came up with some cool ideas. So I just need some input from you. All right?
Feel free to put input into
Yeah,
it.
please, but not too much.
Because it is her father.
I think it's really special that she's getting a tattoo about my dad and her pap and, you know, that it means so much to her. And it means a lot to me.
So with realism, size equals information.
Yeah.
The more realistic we make it, the bigger it has to be, or the less things need to be in it. So this is actually really not going to work so well for where you're putting it and the size and your unique you know, anatomy.
Situation.
Sizing her tattoo is definitely going to be a little challenging. It is a unique situation. We just have to make sure that it's done properly, but still delicate enough to make sure that she gets the tattoo that she wants, but we do it in a responsible way where her tattoo could look good forever. Well, I think I got it all buttoned up.
Okay.
Ready to do your tattoo? Come on back.
Yeah.
Mom, you can grab a seat.
Thank you.
Today I'm getting a tattoo done in remembrance of my grandfather.
Let's work.
I looked over and she looked like she was 10 years old, and then she was getting a tattoo, so I was a little bit confused. Especially seeing her get a tattoo, like, because of her situation, it was interesting.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Are you?
I'm okay.
Are you really?
I'm okay.
Did you have that? It's fine, voice.
That's okay.
One of the drawbacks of having my mom there is she's very cautious about the whole tattoo process. She would prefer that I hide all my tattoos, and I'm just not that kind of person.
I'm just thinking that it's going on your body for the rest of your life, so, you know, you want to make sure it's perfect. That's all. And that maybe you can hide it if you have to hide it.
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm. See, Mom, it just tickles.
Is that what you call that?
Yeah. I don't know. I've had needles in my body my entire life.
True.
I know that you were saying things haven't always like really been easy for you. I mean, what are some of the things that you've been through that
So,
really stick out?
when I was 6 months old, I was diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer.
Oh my God.
Thankfully, I do not remember most of it.
I'm sure it was very difficult for everybody involved.
It is nice when you find someone like Joel who wants to ask those questions and doesn't want to be super, super nosy or offensive and is just curious and wants to learn about it. And it was nice talking to him because, one, he understands it, but two, I think we both walked away with an understanding about a different human being. And he had even said, like, this was my first time tattooing someone who's short, so this is a new experience for me. And I think it helped him even though he may not realize it, or maybe he does, and it's helped me even if I don't realize it.
You found a way to be comfortable with yourself, and
Yeah, I mean, it took a little bit, but...
I have to be 100% honest. Like, I sit in this chair and I tattoo a lot of people, and everybody has their own story. Everybody comes from a different walk of life. But it's very rare that I meet somebody like you that literally owns the stage. Like, you're a lot like me. Like, you could walk into a room where nobody knows you and own the room.
Yeah.
And before you leave, everybody knows that you were there.
Yeah. I probably don't feel as confident as I give off. Most of the time I am faking it. And that's what you have to do because confidence is something that you gain. It's not something that happens overnight. It's not something that's given to you. So I think I'm working on getting my confidence to the way people see it, but it's not there yet. A little bit of it is faked because I just have so many insecurities still. And until they're all gone or until I can overshadow them, I will not be at 100% confident. Do you like it?
I like it. That's awesome.
Want to keep it?
Yeah, I guess we'll keep it.
Want to put it on you?
It'll stay right here.
The finished tattoo was perfect. I think it came out very well for not just me, not just him, but for my mom and for my grandfather. Do you like it?
I love it. Thank you for letting me do it.
I've always been fascinated by piercings and I always wanted them. But my mom would talk me out of getting a piercing. That's why I didn't tell her.
She ended up getting 2. I had no idea.
Surprise! I'm getting piercings.
So I was like, oh my gosh.
They say your body is your temple, let's decorate it.
You're so scared.
You do you.
I think she's more scared than you are.
I know. She's always been very open with me getting my ears pierced, so I didn't think it was going to be a huge issue. It wasn't one of those areas that were kind of like a maybe or no towards the no area. It was an area that I knew I could do whatever I wanted with, and she would accept it, even if she didn't like it.
All right, my dear. Nice deep breath in and out. You okay? Just hold on, you got a needle in your head.
Oh my god.
Ugh. Seeing those bars just sticking out of my child's ear, I was like, oh my.
They say that's the most painful. That didn't hurt that bad.
Good.
It was also your first time seeing a piercing ever like that.
Right.
So
I think, well, it was beneficial that you didn't have to watch it.
I've watched. I know what's gonna happen to my body before I do things. I like it. I really like it.
Mm-hmm.
I am definitely glad they were only in one ear. I don't know how much I could have taken, but yeah, I think
I think my other ear looks plain now.
it is.
If you compare.
Well, it is a little bit. You might need some dressing over
Yeah.
there. We'll talk about that later.
Hello, how are you guys? You guys looking for anything specific?
We're here for a bachelorette party. So.
Gotcha. It's gonna be over in that direction.
Thank you.
No problem.
My older sister Tara is getting married, and we recently went bridesmaid dress shopping. The boobs are too big.
Everything is too big. It's not just the boobs.
Can I wear my combat boots?
No.
Sorry. While she's been planning the wedding, we've been planning the bachelorette party. So this afternoon, we're going shopping for some supplies.
What do you think would make her the most uncomfortable?
I am getting married to my fiance, Jesse. We're originally from Pittsburgh, so I thought Pittsburgh is the perfect place to celebrate me getting married.
And I still have friends there.
Banana ringtone.
You have to hold it?
No, you put it between your legs.
Yeah, you have to hold it with your legs. That's weird, so grab the banana one.
Yeah.
I'm extremely nervous that Riley and Shauna are gonna surprise me with some raunchy stuff at this bachelorette party. I do not want it to be gross. I don't want it to be raunchy.
Why don't we grab a pack of each confetti, so that way she has to pick it out of her butt crack? You want 2 bags of the little confetti?
Sure, that's more annoying.
Hello. Can I see some ID?
Do I need to take it out for you? Or do you need to scan it?
No. Okay. And then,
Mine's on my accessory belt.
gotcha. My first thought was, is that a kid? I was a little shocked at first, but, you know, I was surprised to say the least once I found out that she was an adult. Both of them were.
Apparently, some other customers in the store had the employee there come up to us and ask for our IDs. When people want to verify my age, that pisses me off because most of the time it's not for the business. It's not for myself and my safety. It's for your nosiness. I'm not looking at you and looking at what sex toys you're buying and making sure I'm checking your ID. Mind your damn business. You want a penis pinata?
I thought about it, but I don't think she would actually play with a pinata.
I'm not going for playing with. I'm going to make her uncomfortable. Would it make her uncomfortable?
Yes.
Okay, then we grab it. How hard is this?
Is that a pun?
No, but it is now. Tara's definitely the most different between the three of us.
Yeah, she's the most
Conservative.
Shauna's the one that pushes like the raunchy envelope publicly. Like, I don't know.
The
like,
raunchiness.
Yes, in like public or like with our family, like our parents. It's like she has something to prove. Like she is an adult and she is able to talk about this stuff.
Anything else?
I think we're good.
Are you sure?
Got too much.
Because I could shop all day. This
I
is
know
funny
you
as hell.
could.
Yeah, I'm dropping stuff.
Oh, come on, you can put that on the counter, Shauna.
No, I really can't. I'm tired. We ended up getting some party games. We got confetti.
Vibrator. She's gonna kill us.
She's gonna kill us, but it's gonna be worth it.
Is it?
Come on. What's better than doing this to her conservative sister? I hope Tara's reaction will be good. It depends on the mood Tara's in, of course, though. If Tara's not in a good mood when we give her the gifts, she's just gonna throw them back at us.
That's true.
Thank you.
These are surprisingly heavy.
Okay, I can take one bag.
You good?
Kind of. This afternoon, we are packing to fly to Pittsburgh for Tara's Bachelorette weekend.
What do you got to pack?
A lot.
This.
Where'd all this come from?
We are packing everything we bought from the adult store.
And we're putting most of that in one suitcase, which is embarrassing if that gets checked.
That's for
What the hell is that?
It's for Jessie.
Too much.
This is a drinking game.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Yeah, see? Not all of it's bad.
Horrible.
We're just trying to make Tara
I don't know. I'm
comfortable.
looking at this stuff and I'm like, these are my children?
Our mom is very conservative when it comes to sex. I think the topic of adult stuff like sex and all that stuff's kind of been a little uncomfortable between Mom and I. So it's a little uncomfortable for me to talk about that kind of stuff and be like, look at this, look at the penis pops.
Pin the hose on the fire. Yeah.
Why do you hide everything?
I don't know.
Like, it's an X-ray machine. They're gonna see everything.
I'm not carrying this, so it's all on you. Who's carrying this through? Okay. Our girls have never traveled alone. I think it will definitely be a good experience for them to travel by themselves. But me personally, I'm just full of fear. There you go, Ray. That's all yours. Yeah. It's a heavy penis case.
Now that everything is packed, we're heading to the airport to fly to Pittsburgh for the Bachelorette party. I feel like a potato sack.
A potato sack?
Yeah, I'm just moving all over the place.
It is a heavy bag.
It's not that, it's the fact that my other bag is against
just-
my butt. We have never traveled together alone without our parents or even Tara. I can take your bag.
Nah, you think smarter, not harder. Let's go.
Okay, I can't do that either, though.
Our parents don't want us to travel. They don't want Shauna, they won't let Shauna take public transportation alone. So Shauna traveling was automatically a no-go. And then I just turned 18. So I was a child before, so of course they didn't want me going. I'm nervous.
I feel like I'm gonna puke.
Me too. You being nervous is making me more nervous.
She's scared of planes,
Plane
so that's
crashing.
a huge worry.
The engine failing.
I could lose my hand from her squeezing it so tightly. But I think my
Bird flying
main
into the engine.
my main concern was getting overwhelmed and getting lost and getting her through the flight because she's already scared, so I have to step up, but I'm freaking out on the inside. It's just a whole panic on panic situation.
Yeah, I'm freaking out on the inside and on the outside, so it's not good.
Sad thing is, we're not even getting on a plane to go somewhere nice. We're going back to our homeland.
Our homeland. I think Pittsburgh's nice.
Pittsburgh's nice. Puppies.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the brewery.
Going to a brewery?
Yeah. My friends and I are going to a local brewery, and we're gonna go try, I don't know, beer, cider. We're just gonna go have fun.
Who are you going to a brewery with?
Nye and Edric.
And who are they?
You know Nye.
I do?
Yeah, Nye used to work for Mom, and Edric is her boyfriend.
All righty. Nobody else is going to be there?
No,
And when are you going to be back?
not like, right. I'm thinking latest.
By tomorrow?
No, I'm thinking latest, like 3.
Okay. Who's driving?
Probably Edric, because
Does he not drink?
one of them usually doesn't drink. Because, like, they'll switch. Edric won't drink, Nye won't drink.
Text me the name of the brewery
Okay.
so
Can
I know where it is.
But can I go now? Because she's here now.
Be
So-
careful.
Thank you. Every time I leave the house, my parents do ask me questions. I'm used to it, but I wish it would stop. My mom is probably the worst with the questions, and I tell her to let me do what I want and that I'm an adult, and she understands. But my mom, I'm like the child that never grew up in her eyes. Can you unlock it?
No.
Just kidding, come in.
You just go to the brewery without me.
Let's roll.
So how are y'all?
We're good. How are you?
I'm okay. Tired, but I'm okay.
When it comes to Shauna and her independence, I know with everything in me that I should give a little more. And I really try and tell myself on a daily basis to do that. I just can't.
Realistically, you have to adjust to the fact that I'm going to do what I want and that you can't always get your way. So, do y'all have any advice for me, knowing my family, knowing what needs to get done in my life? I mean, you don't live at home because of college right now. Edric, do you live at home?
No, I moved out recently, actually.
Oh, wow. So what was that like?
Amazing. I don't know how to deal with my mom nagging at me now and then.
When it comes to me moving out, it depends on my mom. I mean, you know my mom. And she's very, very protective of me. So this is their goal. They're gonna buy a house, and then there's gonna be like an addition on the house or next to the house, and that's where I'm gonna live.
No, I think it's time for you to spread your wings.
Yeah, definitely.
I think Nai's reaction, she understands that I need that independence. She knows my mom personally, and she sees how much my mom has tightened the reins on me versus my other sisters. It's a very tricky situation because I want to be fully independent at one point in my life, and I don't think I ever will be with my mother and my stepfather. So when I tell my parents that I'm moving out, I don't think it'll go over well.
Oh, wow. Look at this entrance, Shauna.
I know.
Wow.
We just arrived at Jamesport, New York, and my good friends Nye, Edric, and I are heading to an outdoor brewery. So now it's time to drink.
Hey, you guys.
Good,
Hey, how are you?
Good. Have you guys been here before?
No.
Awesome. So we brew all of our beers here. On the back, we have some local wines and brunch cocktails if you're not beer drinkers.
They have cider, man.
Yeah, and ciders.
When I drink alcohol, I'm not a big wine or beer person. I'm more of a hard liquor person, but like hard liquor with something else in it most of the time. Unless it's just shots, then it's shots. Can I get a cider?
Yeah, of course.
I'll try a cider as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do a cider too. Just give me a cider. I'll go pick up the
3
food.
ciders?
Yeah, 3 ciders, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll meet you guys
Make it
back at the
easy.
table.
So I was surprised by the group that came in just because one of the women looked pretty young, super tiny. I thought she was 8 years old.
And what would you say if I told you she's 22?
That's insane to me because, I mean, how tall is she? Like 2 feet?
Here, give me 2.
Here, you want it?
As I spilled it.
Come get it. Come get it.
Yeah, come get it.
Go. I got it.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna walk. Nye definitely was trying to play with me when it came to the drinks. I feel like she wants to joke more sometimes, but then she starts to feel bad. But I don't care if my friends give me a hard time, and I am grateful that my family joked off my disability because it made me have a tougher skin when it came to just normal people, let alone my friends. Put that there for him.
Yep. When I first met Shauna, she had a little bit, some attitude, some sass to her. But I didn't want to, ask her, because of her height. She looked like a kid, and it was, kind of awkward in the beginning to ask her, how old are you?
Yeah, now every time I see Shauna, I don't really see her for her height and everything. I just see her as who she is, so.
Wow, that's good. That's dangerous.
Right?
It's like sangria.
Yeah.
How many drinks does it take for Shauna?
To what?
I honestly think Shauna has a very high tolerance.
I think my tolerance level depends on who you ask.
I think people will think that it takes her a whiff of alcohol, just smelling it to get her drunk.
yeah.
But she can take a lot. She's come home tanked off of 5 shots, 3 mimosas or
I
something.
don't even know.
And I thought it would kill her. She was just tipsy.
How's school?
so stressful. I changed my major like 4 times.
You major in business, right?
No, I major in linguistics and communications. I was previously a business
I thought you were in
major.
business. Maybe in the beginning, I started vaping to look older. I don't know, I've always been attracted to that edgy kind of lifestyle with the tattoos, the piercing, but getting tattoos, vaping, doing anything adult-esque wasn't to show anyone else that I'm an adult. It was to prove to myself that I'm an adult. It makes me feel like I am who I want to be. So future. I mean, I know you were chatting me in the group about that, but I don't think you're ready for that.
About what, Shauna?
Marriage.
Marriage.
I mean, is that the goal?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you both want to get married, or?
We were thinking about it.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
With my sister getting married and my friends talking about their relationship, I'm starting to think about my own dating life. I mean, my sister was done online dating for me and stuff, but like, it's different when you're in my situation. So it's I have to see them in person. This kind of stuff, like the looks that y'all get when you walk with me, that's the stuff that they have to be analyzed on.
Okay.
Recently, Riley and Tara set up an online dating profile for me, but I realized online dating's just not for me. But I'm still looking for new ways to meet new people. Yes, and no success.
You'll find someone.
Yeah.
It takes time.
My friends could be concerned about my happiness because a lot of people do relate it to relationships. I also think that they kind of want me to have a relationship because they view it as a form of independence. They know that if the guy drives, I'll be out of the house more. Like, that guy could provide so many other opportunities for me, and that could be what they're thinking. At the same time, do I want a relationship because of that independence, or do I need it? No, I can do the independence thing on my own.
So what are we here for today?
Them.
Them.
My bridesmaid.
All right, very good, very good.
Tara is making a quick trip to Long Island so we can go bridesmaid dress shopping. Given the fact that I can't do online shopping really because of my size, we're actually going to go to a bridesmaid shop to see what the dresses look like on me and to see if they can be altered.
Do you have a color that you're interested in?
So my plan for them is to have blue dresses.
Okay.
But I want them to have
a degradation.
A different color. So
All of them,
she
wants it to
fades
fade.
into white.
Okay.
This is Jesse, and he is my fiance. Jesse and I met while working at a restaurant together.
I proposed to Tara. We went to a park. We had a nice little trip back home to Pittsburgh around the 4th of July, which is one of her favorite holidays. And I got down on one knee and
Just as
showed her
awkward
the
as
ring.
you're saying it.
Just as awkward as I'm saying it right now. And she said yes. She didn't even have to think about it.
Do we have ideas of what you guys are looking for?
That's all you.
No, I don't have anything. I just had the colors in mind.
Okay.
And everything's free for all.
Do you want all of them in the same dress? Or do you prefer different dresses?
That's a good question.
That is a very good question.
As long as they're happy with the dress that they're in, I
Okay.
don't care, honestly. I don't have a preference.
It's super hard to find something that all of these girls like and are able to agree upon. All of them are going in with no opinions, but they all have opinions. And they're gonna show up really quick.
I would pick a few things and just, try some stuff on and let's see how it goes. First, we're gonna enjoy some refreshments. What do you think about that?
And Shauna's dress.
Yes.
My impression of Shauna was that I didn't think she was a child. Looking at her, yes, she's little, but I did not think she was a child. I thought she was an adult, just smaller than us.
She had a tattoo on her back, and her nails were done all up, so I thought that she was older.
That's perfect, Riley. You get grape juice.
That's her favorite. When it comes to like wine and beer and like mixed drinks, I think I've built my tolerance up to 2.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I would like to see ID, ma'am.
She gets mean.
No, she gets bubbly.
People tell me I'm a fun drunk.
That's the people you're not dissing.
Are you excited?
No.
Rude.
No offense. I'm not exactly excited to go bridesmaid dress shopping with Tara. One, it might not be very successful with my height. But two, Tara and I fight a lot, so doing things with Tara makes me a little wishy-washy.
You're not excited for her?
Sure.
Sure.
When I met Tara and Shauna, their relationship was much more amenable. They were very close, but as they got older, and especially after Tara left high school, it became a lot more adversarial. And I think, again, it's, you know, Shauna being jealous that Tara's living the life that she should be living also.
Your height, we could go, I have another manufacturer that makes junior bridesmaids that we could possibly pick from there. So we'll definitely find you something to try on.
Oh, it's extremely intimidating shopping in an area that you know nothing's gonna fit, one, but two, just shopping in general because it's a mess. Nothing fits me in general. Okay, this one fits not at all.
So this is definitely gonna be very, very big.
The boobs are too big.
Shauna, everything is too big. It's not just the boobs.
The boobs feel like a breastplate.
All right, let it go for 1 second.
Some armor.
I like dresses. I think, like, adult-style dresses, you don't ever see them in children's sizes, one, but two, I've never actually seen them on my body. So it's an uncomfortable feeling.
You good? All right, step up on the bottom. Hold on, honey, let's fix it. Okay, hold on, take your arm out of here, there we go.
That actually does not look as bad as I thought it was going to.
I feel like this is slipping underneath, though.
Shauna was using the hanger straps.
Well, because it keeps the other part up. The junior size dress at the bridesmaid shop was supposed to kind of fit my body. It still didn't. I still didn't have the boob area for it. You can see all of this.
I'll fix that for you.
You're sure that's all your boobs?
All right, let's see.
I started sewing my own stuff, I think, when I was 16 because I wanted to actually have clothes of my own. But finding clothing in the adult section and actually making it work to my size when it's already made, taking it apart ruins the fabric. And you should have just started from scratch. I think it depends on what's in the store, and then I decide by looking at it if I like it, whether I can alter it or not. And if I can't, I leave it.
I like that style dress.
This looks pretty.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
What do you think?
Yeah, is it comfortable?
I really don't care what I look like.
You don't care what you look like?
No, not really.
I need some kind of feedback.
I think
That's what Mom's here for.
I think that would look good on Riley.
Hi.
I don't like that style dress. I don't care if you like it or not.
What do we think of the color?
The color's good.
Okay.
She's a tomboy. She will not wear a dress if she does not have to.
Who would?
Me. I look pretty.
Okay.
They will not be in the wedding.
So I was like, do I have a step?
That will not happen.
Hey, I can't wear my combat boots?
There will be no combat boots. It will be on the invitations.
Will you even see them?
Yes.
Her dress is long.
She has a slit. There will be no combat boots allowed at this wedding. Bye-bye. That dress is a winner. Do you, honestly?
It's fine. It's long, but it's fine.
Well, I know, but is it comfortable?
This is the
Same one.
the same one.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
in a bigger size.
Yeah, I'd like to see Riley in that.
Riley, can you actually try this one on, honey? All right, honey, there
Thank
you go.
you.
You're welcome. Yell if you need help, okay?
Okay.
They unzipped her. I don't know if that was necessary.
Want more champagne?
So I had some champagne. A little bit. Champagne. No, you think you had a little bit because you were taking everybody else's before yours, and then they were just refilling it.
Well, when somebody's refilling, you just don't know how much you've actually had. And, you know, it was there.
It was there.
And
So
you were drinking.
I drank it.
Like, Daddy, you getting lucky tonight.
And I'm like, ew. TMI. I am your daughter still.
Holy cow. I forgot who I was talking to.
Yeah, I'm not a friend.
Not a friend.
That's very fun.
I think you've had at least 5 now.
I don't know about that.
So I think 2.
2 is spicy.
This morning we're going to brunch, and I'm so excited.
You're like an old British woman.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Very nice.
Brunch is exactly what I wanted for my bachelorette party. It was the only thing I wanted.
Remember, you said you wanted it.
I wanted a brunch.
Yep.
Just a brunch.
All Tara ever wanted out of this weekend was a nice, peaceful brunch. So I'm gonna give her that with a little twist.
I hear there's a bride in town. Is that true? Who's getting married here? Well, you take a few bites and then we're gonna play a game. Is that okay with you?
Okay.
Okay. Jesse answered a bunch of questions about you two. And now we're going to see if you can answer those questions as well and give us the same answer that Jesse did.
Divorce before I even get married.
Divorce before the wedding. You know, there's first time for everything. Cheers. What is Jesse's favorite body part of yours?
Of my body.
Mm-hmm. Why is he marrying you? Not because your bright, shining personality, but because of your...
My eyes.
No! Your fiance said your... Yeah!
It's gonna be your butt,
Okay, so number 6, what would Tara say is her favorite body part of Jesse's? He said your booty, so where are you going with this one?
No, not there.
Ah, not there.
This is his face. Can I say that? Is that a body part?
He said his arms.
Oh.
Do you like his arms?
I like his
Do you
arms.
like, she said, do you like his arms?
That's a good, that might be the best answer.
Are y'all sisters?
Mm-hmm. We're sisters with her.
Oh my, I always looked at her and I was like, that face, her face, and your face. Y'all sisters. So are you gay?
I'm bi.
I'm bi, yes!
I'm bi. When I was little, my parents used to ask me, like in kindergarten, if I had a boyfriend. I would ask them, why couldn't I have a girlfriend? Because I didn't see a difference in people. I came out when I was in 7th grade, and it was a very awkward conversation. Our parents say that they didn't yell at me. Shauna says that they do. I say that they do. Shauna defended the crap out of me, and I owe her a lot because of it. Now I have a giant pride flag in my room, and they just go full, just be lesbian, why don't you? I'm like, that's not how it works. And now they're overly supportive, so it's fine now. She was the one that fought for me, like when I came out with to my parents and stuff.
What's your name, babe?
Shauna.
Shauna? Shauna, you're my favorite.
Thank you. When Riley came out to me, she was just so uncomfortable because she thought our parents were gonna say something or not fully understand because they're just from a different era. And I think having me in her corner and being fully supportive really helped her. And I had to explain to them that no matter what, they had to be there for her.
I'm getting drunk today based off this table, and I'm fine with it. Shauna and I are gonna go and sit at that bar and just get crunk.
I'm here
Shauna?
till Monday, so.
As drag queens, a lot of the time, we are judged by how we look. So it's very similar to be a drag queen and have someone look down on you, as it is way different, but similar, looking upon Shauna as a little person and having an initial judgment that she's not like the rest of us. Because I will tell you something, meeting Shauna today, if I had to put myself up against Shauna in any kind of talk, she'd win. She's 22 years old, and she is basically like David and Goliath. She's a little person, but she's Goliath. She's gonna kick. Sorry, girl.
We are going out to a bar to have some fun.
That is convincing.
I don't know, because fun it's a difficult word for Tara to process. At the bar, there's these women over there in the other side of the bar pulling out their phones. I don't go to clubs or I don't go to bars specifically because of those situations.
You have to order it.
And Tara was like, okay, you have to order the drink. And I'm like, I'm not doing that.
No, Peter. I thought you were ordering.
And she didn't seem to understand. So she just kind of got mad at me, and I was like, I'm not ordering this drink. So she ordered it, and then she's like, okay, let's take a drink right here.
Take a drink.
I'm like, how do you want me to take a drink of an 86-ounce bucket with long straws coming out of it when I can't even see over the bar?
You have a drink out of it. Right now. Okay, everyone drink out.
And the fact that she's not understanding that people are staring at me, she's not understanding that I'm already in an uncomfortable situation, and her trying to push me to do more, it just sets me off.
Shauna does not like that I am practical and realistic about her being so short and the obstacles that she has to face. She hates it. I think she wants some sympathy, and I don't give it to her, and she gets frustrated because of that.
During the Bachelorette weekend, I did push Tara out of her comfort zone a lot, but at the bar, she kept trying to do it right back a little bit when it came to the drinking and the public stuff. I think Tara wanted to include me in the fun, but I also don't think she understands that I was extremely uncomfortable at that bar because of the public and because of how many eyes were on the little person drinking. And it's just a very complicated battle with her because of it. There's a brunette and a blonde at the bar. They were taking pictures, and I don't know if it was of me.
I didn't like that.
They pulled their phones out, and I jumped. I just want to have a good time. I just want to be left alone. I'm not bothering you, so why do you have to bother me? I don't look you guys up and down, so there's no reason to look me up and down.
Taking you dates. Absolutely not.
Tara and I do argue a lot, but at the end of the day, we are sisters. We're there for each other. And she's coming to town again soon, so I don't want to hold a grudge. I don't want her to hold a grudge. So we just resolve. After we had drank that like 86-ounce thing, now I wanted to dance, and I wasn't going to let her dance alone, so we went out on the dance floor. Keely and Stephanie also joined us. Tara did not. I don't know if anyone knows, but her dance moves aren't good. But it's nice letting loose and acting like a 22-year-old, and it's nice when I can do that publicly and be free. But sometimes when I'm out in public, I'm uncomfortable and not as confident, but everyone fakes that confidence until we make it, and I do the same thing.